Well, new Tuesday evening, the Alexandria City Council is considering a redistricting ordinance. Councilwoman Liz Felter offered the ordinance, which would amend the boundaries for council's districts 2, 3, and 4. Felter represents District 4, but no longer lives within its boundaries. The explanation of the proposal says the ordinance would, quote, place Ms. Felter's neighborhood back into her district. According to the city of Alexandria, council members elected by districts shall have actually resided for at least 2 consecutive years immediately preceding the date of the general election, and shall continue to actually reside in the city and, where applicable, in their respective districts during the term of office. Council members told News Channel 5 that part of the redistricting is also due to the census. City law says the 5 council districts shall be altered, changed, or rearranged at least 1 year prior to the first primary election for council members following each federal census. However, the last federal census happened in 2020, and Felter was elected to represent District 4 in 2022. The public will be able to comment on the proposed redistricting ordinance at the next city council meeting.